Welcome to Inner Ember Pilates workout. This is the second one, and so hopefully you've done the rest in this series, and we're going to get started today. So today is really focused a lot on hips, lower back, core. I have my trusty assistant Teddy here, and if you do not follow us on Instagram or TikTok, we are having our first in-person event, and it is a donation that goes towards the animal rescue I Stand With My Pack that is local here in Culver City, and all of the proceeds are going to them, and it is November 23rd at Unplug in Santa Monica. So there is a registration on Eventbrite because of the space. There are limited seats, but would love to see you there. And yeah, so today we are going to get started in a seated position. Hopefully you guys can see me here with Teddy. He just got back from his walk, so he is laying in front of me, but we're going to try and go legs straight out in front of us. Sit nice and tall. Just close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Try and set that intention for the day, for your practice today. Let the back of the neck get long. The crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to blink our eyes open. Take a nice inhale. Raise your arms up. And then on your exhale, start to tuck your chin, round your spine like you're reaching over a beach ball, and we're going to just reach our hands forward. This is not your typical forward fold. We're really looking for more of a C curve in the spine versus a hinge at the hips where we reach forward. So you'll notice that I'm really curving in my lower back, my mid back, my thoracic here, and then inhale, roll all the way up and stack your shoulders on top of your hips. So one more time. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll forward like you're rolling over a beach ball. Pull that belly button in, round your spine, and then inhale, come back up. Very nice. Now we're going to do our roll ups, but we're starting from the seated position. So take an inhale for nothing. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Start to roll yourself all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, those arms come up over your head. Exhale for nothing. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, hands come back up over your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll yourself all the way up, just like you're rolling over that beach ball again. Reach your arms forward. Inhale for prep. Exhale, roll yourself all the way back down. Really articulating through every piece of the spine here. Your legs should be engaged. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, roll. Your toes should be pulling towards you. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, roll all the way back down. We have one more of these. Inhale, your arms come above your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin. Roll all the way up. Reach, curling over that beach ball. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, roll all the way back down. Inhale your arms over your head. Relax your feet, relax your arms. Just kind of let everything melt into the mat here. And now I want you to bring your feet hip width, bend your knees, plant them onto the ground, and we're just going to do some articulation in our hips, or think of it as a clock, if you will. So we are going to inhale, tip your hips forward like they're going towards 6 o'clock. You're getting a nice curve in your lower back here. And then exhale, tip your hips hips like they're going to 12 o'clock, and you're really rounding that lower back and pushing it into the mat. A couple more times here. Inhale, let that lower back arch. I like to put my hands on my hips. Exhale, let that lower back round, just so that I can really understand where are my hips at in space and how much are they moving. One more time. Inhale, let that arch. Exhale, let it round. And now let your hips come to neutral. Take an inhale into your ribs. Place your hands on your ribs so you can feel your ribs expand out to the side as you inhale. Exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Getting really prepared for these movements we're about to do. Inhale, expand through the ribs. Exhale, net those ribs together. One more deep inhale. Expand your ribs. Exhale, pull them together. Finding that nice neutral spine here. Place your arms down by your sides, feet are hip width. Take that inhale into your ribs. Exhale, bridge it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep moving with your breath. Maintaining that lateral breathing into your ribs as you come down, and exhale as you go up. We have 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Keep your hips here. Make sure you are pressing through your big toe mound as well as the outside where your pinky toe is and your heel. All 3 points on the ground. Lift those hips just a little bit higher. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And now we're going to pulse up and down just an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise your hips a little bit higher, and then inhale, come down. Very nice. Now hug your knees in. Take a little break. Rock side to side here. If you like, you can plant your feet on the ground. Sway those knees from one side to the other. I love to do this. It's just my brain says, okay, we can relax. It's not too much of a stretch, but it really does get everything lengthened where it needs to be. And on your next inhale, take your knees to tabletop so they are stacked right over your hips. And then we are going to inhale our hands behind our head and lift that chin, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Keeping it here for 5 breaths. Keep inhaling into your ribs and exhaling, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Can you lift your shoulders a little bit higher? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale, right back up. Inhale down. Exhale, right back up. Keep moving with your breath, keeping that nice neutral spine in your lower back. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Keep the lift here. Extend your hands straight out in front of you. And now we're going to extend our legs if that's for you. If not, you can keep them bent. We're going to go into our 100. So we pump our arms and we inhale 5 short breaths. And then exhale 5 short breaths. We are here for 10 rounds. This is 5. Four more rounds. Last 3. 2. Can you lift a little bit higher? Good, and then rest. Let those legs come down. Maybe they sway side to side. Maybe you hug your knees in and you rock side to side. And then our knees are coming right back to tabletop. Hands behind the head. Exhale, come up. And we are going to let the right leg straight, the left leg straighten. Left elbow comes to right knee. Look over to your right. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, switch. Bicycle. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, switch. You can go faster, but your breath does not change. Your breath just goes faster. So if I'm going inhale, switch, switch, switch. You can listen to my breath there. Even if you go faster, the breath does not change. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep it lifted. Right leg goes straight, left leg goes out. Right hand or your hands behind that right calf. You're going to inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. So pull that leg a little bit closer to you. You can grab wherever is right to you. Maybe it's behind the thigh, maybe it is behind that calf, whatever works for you, but try and keep with the breath. So quick, in, switch. Breath in, switch, in, switch, and you're exhaling on the switch. If the breath is too much for you, don't worry about it. Just keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Just keep breathing. One more each side. Good. And then inhale, come all the way down. And then we're just gonna let our legs fall side to side, or you can hug them in, whatever works for you. Last thing for our core here. Take your knees back to tabletop. You're going to exhale, come up. Hands come all the way out. On an inhale, we're going to straighten our legs and our arms. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. You only have 10 here. Inhale. That's 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. One more. Good. And then rock side to side. Very nice, everyone. Okay. Now we are going to roll over onto our stomachs. So we're going to come right here. After a little core work, I love to stretch it out with just this crocodile pose or this, it's more of a sphinx pose, less of a crocodile pose, but this is just kind of letting my forearms rest, my belly fall open, just stretching out those abdominal muscles before we go into the back side of our core work. So now we're going to come down. This is a crocodile. So your head is going to rest on your hands. You're getting some feedback from the floor, right? Like you can feel your belly into the floor. So I want you to go back to that Pilates breathing where you inhale, feel your breath go into your ribs and they go wide. So when you inhale here, you're not really pushing yourself away from the ground with your stomach because your stomach isn't getting bigger like that. You're staying pretty much in the same position, but your ribs are getting wider. And then exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. You should feel it pull just a little bit away from the ground. Inhale. Let those ribs go wide. Exhale. Pull that belly button in. 2 more here. Exhale, pull the belly button in. 1 more, ribs go wide on the inhale. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Good. Now, keeping that belly button where it is, we're going to pull our lower back nice and long. So it's like we're tucking it into our back pockets here. Hands go right below your shoulders. And I want you to just hover. Nice neutral spine. Exhale, pull that belly button in. Legs are engaged. 1 more inhale. Exhale, come down. Then you can sway your knees side to side if that feels good for you. We're going to go right back to it. So, hands are still below the shoulders. Pull the belly button in. Your lower back is getting tucked into those back pockets. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Engage your legs. Push the top of your feet into the mat. Weight is light on the hands. I want you to extend your arms behind you. Reach that head towards the wall in front of you. And if it feels right for you, start to reach through those toes and lift those legs off of the ground. 1 more breath here. And on the exhale, come back down. All right, we have 1 more of those rocket arms. So this time, I want you to start with your hands behind you. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Feel your chest start to lift. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and reach through those feet. Reach through your arms like you're a rocket man. Couple of breaths here. Everything is really nice and engaged. And then exhale, come all the way down. Let your feet go side to side. One of my favorite things about Pilates is how much back strengthening work they do incorporate. I truly see the core 360 and not just the front half. So that's why one of my favorite things about this part of the practice is I know I'm going to be very well balanced, where I love to do core work. I will do it all day. I tend to neglect this part of my body. So we're going to do 1 more exercise here. It's going to be your swan. So forehead back on the mat. Hands are right below your shoulders. Really nice and strong through those legs. Pull that belly button in. And then we are going to pull the hands through, or pull your chest through your hands. Nice neutral spine. And we are pushing into the hands this time. And we really are lifting up. And then exhale, come back down. Inhale, pull your chest through your hands for that baby swan. Look up. And then exhale, come back down. 2 more here. Inhale, pull yourself up for your back bend. Exhale, back down. Last one. Inhale, come up. That baby swan, keeping that core engaged. Exhale, come back down. And then send it back for a child's pose. From here, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. And we're going to do a modified side plank for today. So we're going to keep this left hand planted. Your left knee is going to stay down. And you're just going to swing that left foot behind you. So you're kind of in this kickstand position here. Extend that right arm up. And we're just going to give it a nice reach, a nice side body stretch. And now, if you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you can raise that right foot. We are going to keep this right arm straight, and we are going to thread it all the way through. And then inhale, come up. Reminder, you can keep that right foot down. So you're going to inhale, reach that right arm high to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. You have 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. Last 2. 1 more. And a reminder, if this is too much, you can prop yourself up on a box. Do it on your shoulder. You can do it down here, but this is a lot more pressure into your shoulder. So I would suggest propping yourself up. Even if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can always go to your hand there. All right, so this time we are going to raise our right leg up, our right hand is up, and we are going to reach over, and then on the exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach, exhale, right hand to right elbow. Inhale, reach. We have 5 more. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Nice big reach. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And now from here, we are going to come onto our sides, and I like to prop my head up here. You can lay down if that feels better for you. Pull your feet to where they're at more of an angle on the mat, and we want to see a little space here in the side. Just make sure that we're not totally slumping down. So on our inhale, we're going to take that right leg up and point the toe. Exhale, come down. Inhale, flex and up. Exhale, come down. We're not really too worried about how high this is going. We're more worried about, once again, it going too high and compensating, and we're out of work here. This is no longer engaged. I'm just throwing my leg up and down. So we want to make sure that it stays very controlled, very slow movements here. We have 1 more. And then switch. So flex your foot, point your foot on the way up, flex it on the way down. Point on the way up, flex on the way down. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Took my dogs out, and now they're both asleep, so that's nice. Okay. And now we're going to do little circles. So hover your feet about hip width, and we're just going to make little circles about the size of your grapefruit. We're going for 8 one direction and 8 the other. So it doesn't really matter what direction you start with, but we have 2, 1, and then switch and go the other way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last sideline exercise here. We're going to do our kicks. So we're going to go kick, kick forward, flex that foot, kick, kick back. Once again, does not matter how far you go. We just don't want the whole body swinging. So it really should just be the leg moving. Kick, kick, point, flex your foot and kick a couple of times back. 1, 2, forward, 1, 2, back. And really engaging this core, pulling this right hip down is going to help you do that. All right, and now let's switch. So if you were going forward and pointing, let's flex your foot now, and then point as you go back. 2 more in each direction. Excellent, and now we switch sides. And then this is it, guys. This is all for the embodied movement. So hopefully your hips feel a lot better after this. We're going to come onto all fours to get set up. Remember, rotate that right knee out. Right hand comes up. Let's start with a nice inhale. Reach, stretch out that side body. And then inhale, come all the way back up. You can flex that foot if you want to make it a little bit harder. And then we are just going to rotate in and then inhale, open. Try and recreate whatever you did on the other side. So if you had this right foot lifted as you were doing these, try and lift it on this side as well. So thread it all the way through. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. We have 4 more here. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Last 2. Last 1. And a reminder, you can always go into your forearm or elevate yourself here. Whatever feels right. You can even do this against a wall. And then inhale, reach that left hand up, left leg goes straight out. Take that left hand behind your head, and then we are going to crunch it in. Left elbow to left knee. Inhale long, exhale, pull it in. Inhale long, exhale, pull it in. You have 5 more here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and now we come onto our side. So prop your head up on your hand. Of course, you can have it laying down as well. Pull your feet to the front corner of your mat, and we are going to flex our foot. Make sure you have that core engaged. You're pulling that left hip down and away to help steady out those hips. Inhale up, exhale, point on the way down. Inhale up, exhale, point on the way down. So we have 8 of each. This is 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then switch. So we're going to point on the way up, flex on the way down. Inhale. If this is too much for you, just breathe and get through it. The breathing comes later. Do not overcomplicate this. We have 3. Sometimes all you can do is move. That's where you're at today. That's okay. And now we are going to point our toe and make the little circles about the size of a grapefruit. Go 8 one way. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch direction. Just little circles. They should be pretty slow, almost like they're coated in honey. Last 3, 2, 1, and then we have our kicks. So flex your foot. We're going to do a kick forward, point your toe, and you kick back. Inhale, go forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And these can also go at your own pace because you're also going with your breath here. So we're going to go 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. And now we're going to point as we come forward, flex as we go back for 8, 7, almost through it here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Very nice. All right, come up. We are going to do just a few minutes of cool down here, especially since we have done so much hip work today. So go ahead, come to the center of your mat, and we are going to take our legs out wide into a straddle wherever you're at today. If you have a bolster, pillows, anything nearby, you can go ahead and stack those up here. And we are just going to walk our hands out forward. Just start to stretch out that groin a little bit. This is really great for lower back pain. Your groin is going to connect, and if it is tight, it can also pull on your lower back. So a lot of people know to stretch their IT band, stretch their piriformis, maybe even their hamstrings. But people neglect the inner thigh and the groin and forget how tight that gets, especially as We do walk a lot, we sit a lot, and this is just gonna be great for that. And then inhale, come up. And we are going to do our figure 4 stretch. So you can lean back or come onto your back and inhale your left ankle over your right knee. And you can just kind of sway side to side here. And like I said, lower back pain, hip pain, if those are tight, you're sitting all day, you drive a lot, anything like that, this is really going to get into that piriformis and help you out there. So I like to move mine back and forth. Like I said, you can also do this laying on your back. And then we're going to switch sides. So lift your hips up, cross that right ankle over that left knee. I love being able to shift it side to side. And if you did the full workout today, we did this stretch standing. So another great variation, or if you find yourself standing in line and you just need a quick little stretch, it's a great one to do. Awesome. And then the last stretch we're going to do, you're going to need a wall for. So you can either do this with me or on your own time, but we're going to do legs up the wall. This is so great for helping you to relax. It is such a gentle inversion. So if you notice, I got my hips as close as possible to the wall and I was laying on my side, and then I swing my legs up so my booty is it is flush against the wall. That way I don't have to do the wiggle and try and scoop myself up. Just a really nice, easy trick. And then we're just going to lay here. And this is where we are going to end today. If you want a little bit more of an active stretch, and you have a friend nearby, maybe they can put something on your feet, a book, a sandbag, don't drop it on you, but just a really nice, easy inversion to help you relax and help any tight muscles, hamstrings that may be going on for you. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.